Day 1, sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenery aboard your luxury motor coach as we make our way to Davenport, Iowa. Day 2 will be a travel day. Enjoy the stunning scenery of Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan before crossing the border into Canada. As you continue on to Niagara Falls, Ontario, you'll stop in Hamilton for a guided tour of the Dundurn Castle and Gardens. Your costume guide will take you through the 40-room Italian-style villa that was built in the 1830s by Sir Allan Napier, a railroad magnate, lawyer, and premier of the United Canadas. You'll hear stories about the family that lived there and the people who worked there to support this lifestyle.
Finally tonight, they've changed the light bulbs at Niagara Falls. Michelle Miller gives us a look at a new work in watercolor.
By day, the view is majestic, water cascading nearly 200 feet between the U.S. and Canada. But at night, it's illuminated. A dazzling rainbow of colors from the Canadian side light up the American Falls from nearly half a mile away. Tonight, thanks to a $4 million renovation, they will be even brighter.
This is a new era in Niagara Falls history tonight.
Mark Thomas is chairman of the Niagara Falls Illumination Board.
We're eliminating all the dark spots so that you can actually see the whole rim of the falls, the whole curtain of the falls, and we're going to add a whole host of colors that you couldn't get before with our old technology.
I mean, aren't lights just lights?
Yeah, except when you put lights on these falls, they dazzle.
The illumination of the falls started in 1860 to celebrate the Prince of Wales' visit to Canada. By 1925, the light show became a nightly spectacle. The lights themselves were even an attraction. Today, some 20 million people are drawn to them.
Yes, they're going to be bright.
Ed Gesh helped with the new 1,400 LED lighting makeover, boosting the colors up to 14 times brighter. Are they also more energy efficient?
Absolutely. Up to 85% energy savings as we do the colors.
When the lights came on, visitors on the Canadian side got the full view. How big of a difference is it?
Oh, I love the blue. The blue is beautiful, the color.
It's hard to beat natural beauty, Scott, but nothing wrong with adding a little color.
Michelle Miller with a bright idea.
Day 4 begins with a Niagara Falls guided tour to learn about the formation, history, and daredevil stories of the falls and be awed by the breathtaking views of this natural wonder. The tour also includes the floral clock, Queen Victoria Park, and more. You'll enjoy lunch at the revolving dining room of Skylon Tower, 775 feet in the air, providing a spectacular view of the falls and surrounding area. In the afternoon, you'll get as close as possible to the falls on your Hornblower Falls cruise. Pass by the American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and the famous Horseshoe Falls, and experience the breathtaking flow of water, power, and mist. Day 5, you'll have a tour of Toronto, giving you an excellent opportunity to see the top sights of the city, including Eaton Centre, Dundas Square, Queen's Park, St. Louis Market, and more. Following lunch, take in the panoramic views of the Thousand Islands and the St. Lawrence River on the observation deck of your Thousand Islands tour ship. Day 6, you enjoy a guided tour of Old Montreal and experience firsthand the European charm of the city. The city boasts a perfect mix of contemporary and old world offerings. Highlights include the Place d'Armes, the Old Fort, City Hall, Market, Notre Dame Basilica, and more. Witness the fantastic scenery at the Basilica. You'll have some great pictures here. Day 7, you take a guided tour of Old Quebec City, the only walled city north of Mexico. Old Quebec City serves as the cradle of French civilization and is a living history lesson from the architecture, heritage, art, and culture. Day 8 begins with a guided tour of the Citadel of Quebec, where 300 years of history comes to life at the living fortress nicknamed the Gibraltar of America. Then you'll set sail on a St. Lawrence River luncheon cruise, where you can discover Quebec City from the picturesque St. Lawrence River. You'll enjoy a 3-course luncheon as you pass by magnificent sights. Arriving in Ottawa, you explore at your leisure the Canadian War Museum. It's Canada's National Museum of Military History. Arriving in Astra, Ontario, You'll explore the National Air Force Museum of Canada. This Air Force Museum is dedicated to preserving the history of the Royal Canadian Air Force. It's home to a large collection of aircraft and artifacts. You'll also enjoy the beauty of Canada aboard your luxury motor coach as you begin your journey home. Before entering back into the United States, you'll enjoy time to shop at the Tunnel Duty Free Shop, featuring everything from luxury name brand jewelry, fashion, fragrance, food items, and more. Arriving in Janesville, Wisconsin this afternoon, you'll have a guided tour of the Rotary Botanical Gardens, which features 20 acres of landscape paths and gardens, with specially themed areas such as the Japanese or English gardens. So jump on the bus and join us July 19th through 30th, 2019, as we explore Ontario, Canada.